this week. With most of the state's attention focused in on the governor's race, candidates in several statewide races are working to steal back the spotlight. And in the race for state treasurer, Republican Josh Mandel has his sights set on defeating Democratic incumbent Kevin Boyce. This week, Mandel spoke to us about experience, the changes he wants to make in office, and what it takes to win in Ohio.
Well, I'm 32 years old, born and raised in Ohio. My wife is born and raised in Ohio, and a lot of my family's from Ohio, and I care about my community and my state. I'm also a United States Marine Corps veteran, have done 2 tours in Iraq and the Marine Corps, and I care very deeply about my country. And when I see what's happening at the State House in Columbus and in Washington, in our nation's capital, I'm deeply concerned about the fiscal future that our state and nation are facing, and think we need new leaders in different roles in order to right the ship economically for our state and country. And so I'm running for state treasurer to try to right the ship here in the state of Ohio. In 2004, I served my first tour in Iraq in the Marine Corps. Served that year throughout Anbar province, but mostly along the Syrian border. And our unit was charged in part with trying to stop the flow of foreign weapons and foreign fighters across the Syrian border. And in that experience, definitely developed a lot of leadership skills, and also just became more and more patriotic. And I'm so darn proud to be an American and have had the opportunity to wear my country's uniform in service. As a state representative, I've spent quite a bit of time dealing with fiscal policy, debt policy, tax policy. I was on the House Insurance Committee, where we did the reconstruction of oversight to the Workers' Comp Investment Fund. This was in wake of a lot of the unfortunate scandals that happened in the Workers' Compensation Investment Fund over the past decade. I also, in the State House Representatives, currently serve as the ranking member on the Financial Institutions and Securities Committee. And on that committee, we deal with all issues under the umbrella of banks, any type of financial institutions, investment firms, state treasurer's office, pension funds. We're dealing with a lot of mortgage issues right now. And I earned my way up to be the ranking member of that Financial Institutions and Securities Committee because I think a lot of my colleagues have confidence in my abilities when it comes to fiscal management and being a fiscal hawk. I have within me a great sense of discipline. A lot of that discipline was instilled in me and my family. A lot of it was instilled in me through the Marine Corps. And a lot of it has been instilled in me through just leading in public service. So one of the main issues in this current treasurer's office is there's not enough people in there who have expertise in financial management and who are qualified financial professionals. The gentleman against whom I'm running, he has decided to hire the daughter of the former mayor of Toledo, the sister of the former mayor of Cincinnati, the son of the state's budget director, whose experience prior to the treasurer's office was working in a zoo and a water park. And I think this is just sad. As our state looks at a $8 billion operating budget shortfall, looks at a multi-billion-dollar unfunded liability in our pension funds, I think now more than ever we need qualified financial professionals serving in the state treasurer's office and not the political hacks that my opponent has decided to put in that office. So a second thing the state treasurer's office needs to do is think more about how it can leverage the power of the state of Ohio, the financial power of the state of Ohio, to free up capital for local businesses, small businesses, and to help create an environment in which small businesses in the state of Ohio can create jobs. Unfortunately, in our state, we have a state bureaucracy within a lot of the agencies where there's people who work in a lot of these agencies that have an attitude that businesses are guilty until proven innocent. And I think very strongly the folks who work in the state agencies in the state of Ohio who are interacting with small businesses every day, I think their attitude should be a lot different. What I think their attitude should be is thinking to themselves every morning when they get up, how within the bounds of the law, how within our ethical code, can we help businesses in Ohio succeed and create jobs for Ohio families?
Some strong words from Josh Mandel. Now we return to the governor's race.